Everybody, I hope you're all keeping well. A few people this week have asked me how they can annotate on screen, so write digitally. So I'm going to demonstrate Google Jamboard. This is a tool that we can use to do this. So Google Jamboard is a collaborative whiteboard. It's part of the Google suite, so it's really easy to share and collaborate with our staff and students. It's also easy to share the link. You can do that by copying that and pasting it into email, or you can share through Google Classroom. It's a web app, so you can use it on a laptop, probably better on a Chromebook as a stylus is useful, but it's also available as an iPad app as well. So if you've got an iPad Pro with a stylus, that is beneficial, but you can use your finger or your mouse as well to interact with Google Jamboard. So to launch Google Jamboard, you can just go to jamboard.google.com, or you can come into the waffle. It's about halfway down next to Keep. Or if you come to our St. Chris Cloud, and from the Cloud apps, if you go to Show More, it is next to Loom. So once you launch Google Jamboard, it will take you into Google Drive. And if you haven't used Google Jamboard before, then you'll have no files. So to start a Jamboard, you just click on this plus icon down here, and then you will launch the file, which looks like this. Let's just move me out of the way. So down here, we've got a side menu. So we've got some pen tools. So we've got a pen, we've got a marker, highlighter, and paintbrush. So these are different thicknesses and different transparencies. We've also got a limited color palette over here, so you can select the colors as you wish. We have an eraser where you can rub something out. We have a pointer select tool, a sticky note, you can insert an images, and also a laser pointer, so a virtual laser pointer if you wanted to highlight something and then it would disappear. At the top, you have the undo button and the redo button. You can also change the background of Jamboard, so you can have some dots, or you can have some lines, square, checker paper as well. This button here will clear the frame, so if you wanted to wipe out everything that you've done, then you just hit that. And then up here, you can navigate between the different slides. So it's very easy to add a slide. You just click on that button there, and it will just keep going as a continuous slide deck, very much like Google Slides. So if I wanted to write something, then I just select the pen tool and choose a color. At this point, I'm just going to switch to my iPad because my laptop doesn't have stylus input. So I'm going to select this pen here and the black. And once you've selected that, you can just write and draw as you would do on a piece of paper. So if I was just to write, hello, everybody. So you can handwrite on there. You can also draw shapes, symbols as well. You can change colors or use the highlighter pen if you wanted to highlight something, or the eraser if you wanted to rub something out. And you can always undo and put that back if you desire. So this is really useful when you are solving equations, and if you pair this with Loom, then it allows you to talk through the equation as you're solving the problem on screen, so students get a good understanding of how you are solving that problem. So I'm just going to put the pen mode back on, and let's just choose black again. We're going to solve this equation here. We're going to find the circumference of this circle. So here we can see that the radius of the circle is 3 centimeters. So we're able to find the diameter, which will be 3 times 2, which would give us 6 centimeters. We also know that pi is given to us, so we could highlight that for the students. We could say that pi is 3.142, highlighted down there. So we can work out the circumference by timesing the diameter by pi. So we have 3.142 multiplied by 6. So 6 times 2 is 12, 1 under the doorstep. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 1 is 5, 2 under the doorstep. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8. Pull down the decimal point, and 6 times 3 is 18. So the circumference of this circle is 18.852 centimeters. So again, a really great tool to show students how to work out equations on screen and guide them through that process. You can also add images to Google Jamboard. So if we select this tool here, this will pull up Google Drive, so you can search for images within your files or photos, or you could go to the web, search for a resource, and then you can just drag this into the Jamboard. And again, once that goes in, you can resize it, move it around the screen, and again, you can annotate over here. So if you wanted to put in some of the responses on screen while you're demonstrating that for students, that is possible. So have a look at what Sue and John made. They made a scarecrow. And we could write that on there, and then the students could see that live on screen. People have asked, how do you get Google Slides into Jamboard, which again is possible. So let's just remove that one and clear that frame. So if we opened up a Google Slides document, so let's just choose this one here. What we have to do is get this into an image file, because unfortunately you can't import a Google Slide or a Google Doc into Jamboard. So if you just come to the File menu and you're going to go to Download, and you're going to say Download a PNG file, and that's going to download this file. And once it does that, we can then go back to Google Jamboard, and we can just go to our Insert Image, upload the file. Let's just drag that in there. And then that will just put a copy of our Google Slide into Jamboard. So this is useful now because we can make that bigger. And again, you can annotate over that or along the side. The nice thing with Google Jamboard is using it as a sorting exercise. So again, by using the pointer tool and the notes. So we can just put a note in here, change the color, press save. And these notes then can be resized. You can angle them. And you can use sorting exercises. So true or false, can sheep fly? True. There is no word that rhymes with orange. That's true. You can't sneeze with your eyes open. False. And again, if you shared this with students, then you could make this an interactive activity or use this space as a question and answer forum. So that was a really quick tour of Google Jamboard. So have a go. There's some tips here on this slide, which I'll share with you as well. And please send me any of your examples. Take care.